Yo, what's up, everybody? It is your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, back with another video once again. Today, I know it's been a while, but you know how it is. I take my breaks, gotta do my due. Been working on websites and all that good stuff. But we'll get into that in another video. But today, teach you guys how to make a Weeknd Drake-ish style beat. Kind of remind me of I got the kind of inspiration when I heard that song Reminder by Weeknd, pretty dope track. Got that kind of simple but clean feel to it. Really the vocals is really what makes that song stand out. It's a very simple beat. This beat is incomplete. I still gotta do the vocal runs, but I want to do that in another video, show you how to add doing Weeknd style vocal effects or ad-libs or whatever. So I'll be doing that in another video, showing you guys how to do that. But right now I'm gonna show you guys the beat part. So you just heard it. So let's go ahead and break this beat down. Y'all know how I do, go through each individual part, and yeah. So we'll start off with the first sound, which is a silent sound, which is the basic BS Drake style bass. If you want to make a video about it, I think I made a video about it in the past, but I just did that simple Drake style bass that is in every freaking beat out in the fucking y'all know what the filtered bass sounds like this. Very simple. So it's pretty much just a saw and a sine wave. Well, actually, just a saw wave. In this case, you see it's just one saw wave with 4 voices, a little bit of detune, and then a low pass filter. And that's pretty much it. And you add a little bit of mono legato and portamento to it to give it that slide effect. And I got it turned to about 8. Like I said, you can copy all these settings if you want to. I don't care. So yeah, there it is. I'll leave the FLP in the description below. If I get like 100 likes, I'll leave the FLP so you guys can, fuck around with it, But yeah, so that's pretty much that. So you can copy that. Very simple. Just like I said, just a sawtooth wave with a high pass filter. You can make this in any VST, but I just use silent because it's cool. Next I went into Analog Lab and got this kind of cool, I guess I want to say string sound. It was a sequence sound, my bad. The string sound's next. But I just took this sequence sound right here. As you can hear, it's just give kind of some ambience with an ARP, so just a basic ARP. But what I did to it is always you can put on the gross beats, turn it to about half speed, because we gotta have a half speed, because out of it sounds like this. And that doesn't sound anything like something the Weeknd would rap sing on. So with that half speed, just kind of adds that little bit of, I guess, bounce to the track. Next, I got this pad sound from Analog Lab. Very dope pad sound. It's very I don't know, it sound like them old school kind of R&B-ish style, deep love R&B type style sounds. Very simple. So I didn't do no process to it. Like I said, it's an Analog Lab, but any pad sound that's kind of ambient and bright sounding is very good to go with. That's what I would use if you're doing something like this. So and I added a little bit of attack to it, so it kind of swells up. So it has some attack, a little bit of attack and stuff in it. But like I said, this is all the Analog Lab stuff, but just add a little bit of attack, kind of rises up in there. But like I said, any type of ambient style pad sound or string sound or something like that will work with this. A little bit of reverb and you got a nice sound. Next I used the piano from Piano V, which is an Arturia plugin, which is a new plugin I got from the new Arturia 5 bundle. Dope ass piano, probably my new go-to piano. As you see, simple piano sound. Let me play without the effects, of course. So just very simple piano sound. It's not the best piano. It's not the worst. It definitely is good. I like Arturia stuff, so I picked this. I mean, you use Contact, or if you got Keyscape, yeah, use Keyscape. And I added some reverb to it. I'm using my new favorite reverb, the Pro R by Fab Filter. You need to pick it up if you can get it, if you can afford it. It's really dope plugin. I mean, probably one of the best reverbs on the market right now. But when I add that reverb to it, just give it that sense of space. And if you want me to do a tutorial about how to use this, I definitely will, because it looks a little complicated, but it's very simple. It's just a very big room with a little bit of spread, clean setting. It's pretty dope reverb. So any reverb would do, even the FL Studio reverb would do great. Next, I add in this loop, which is I forget what song this is from. So anybody know what song this is from? It's a Drake song. It's one of Drake's older songs. But I use this loop because it sounded dope. I can't remember what song it was on, but yeah. And I set the timing to about I think 2 or 3 bars. That way, it slows down the sample. Because if you put none, it sounds like this. And you can tell that's actually from the Drake song. What the fuck? I can't remember it. I mean, I put on 2 bars and it kind of slows it down. And that added love filter just give a little bit of interest, and I use the twinkle effect, and that just kind of makes it go through the stereo field. So without it, it sounds like this, plain and boring. You add the love filter in there. So that sounds kind of slowed down and reversed and moving through the stereo field. That's why I use that love filter. So yeah, you can take a simple sample like this, add a little bit of effect to it, slow it down a little bit, use gross beats, whatever you want to do, and boom, you got, a dope ass sound, a dope ass sample that, is, I mean, of course people gonna notice where it's from, but at the same time it just adds some interest to your beat. So that's why I did it. Next up is the snares, which is very basic snare effects. Simple snares. Using the Pro reverb again, but let's say you can use the FL reverb, which on my second snare, my layered snare, I use the reverb too. So I got this kind of, and also use delay bank too. So that delay bank, I just threw on delay bank. It's a default preset, nothing special, just that. So I'm using just a basic snare and a trap snare to give it kind of that. As you hear with that delay bank going in the back, it just kind of gives that kind of bounce and that movement. You can add regular delay, do the same thing. Next up, I added a hi-hat, simple hi-hat. And just cut off some of the lows and then, reverb. Like I said, using my favorite reverb. Easy, easy, easy. And then I added the drum sound. And then the drum just my go-to drum with a little bit of EQ. No compression, nothing else, because hell, it sounded good and it punched through. And let's say when you hear all that percussion together, you get that kind of bounce and that loop too. I mean, by itself, you got a dope ass beat right there. Like I say, that's what if you can get a nice little drum loop going on, the rest is just kind of plug and play at that point. If you start with your drum loop, like get that nice bounce going, and then you can have a dope ass beat like in no time. And then let's say when I add everything in there. All matches together nicely. And you see the mix is not really too special. Very simple mix. As you see my meter over here, I'm in between 12 and -6 dB at full master, and I use the Pro L for my master chain, for my master limiter to get that volume. Without it, it's gonna be quiet as hell. And then also in the beat, I use the love filter again to do this. Oh, hold on. Y'all know the old low pass effect. With love filter, the old simple triangle low pass LFO. That's how you get that kind of Drake underwater filter effect. Turn off the resonance, because if you don't turn off the resonance, you can get it's gonna sound like shit. And that's pretty much it. Very basic, very simple. 10-minute video on how to do the Weeknd, simple Weeknd style beat. Like I said, I will have a follow-up video showing you how to add in the ambient vocals, ad libs in it. It'll be in the next video. So yeah, hope you like this, guys. If you want the FLP, if I can get like 100 likes, 100, if I get 100, like 150, let's say 150, 200 likes or 100 likes, whatever. If I get about 100 likes, I will drop the FLP for you guys so you can download this yourself. So, yeah, like always, y'all know who it is. It is your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, not motivated by the money, but the like, cost, kind of views. I do appreciate everybody and listen to these whack-ass beats that I teach you guys how to make. Hopefully, this will inspire you guys to make some dope-ass beats and make some money. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.